Hey, welcome to the Full 42.
That music is really, it's like something big is about to happen.
Yeah, right. I know. And then nothing big happens. It's just two guys sitting back
It's just
relaxing.
us. Mhm.
Yeah, I know. It was either just like some relaxing music or something to get you all exciting, and then we just start talking about Star Wars or whatever. So,
Usually how it works.
um, so welcome to the Full 42. I'm going to wait a few minutes before we get into the concept game to let some people get into the chat here. But we are doing we're playing concept. If you're not, here we go. Actually have the box right here. So
Ooh.
if you're not familiar with the game, um, it's a pretty cool board game. I've played it for years. My group really enjoys it. But I'll explain the rules and stuff, and the chat can play with us. Say hi to us in the chat if you're here. Let us know you're ready to play.
I think we might have brought up concept in a previous episode on how we've never actually played it correctly. Maybe it was a Discord chat afterwards that it's kind of about the fun of the game, and you just kind of you play till you're either sick of it or
right.
someone sets the table.
I think the rules even say like, here's how you score, but don't feel like you have to stick that. And that's true. Like we don't even score anymore. We just actually, how do you play differently in yours? Do you keep points? Do you decide winners? Do you do it cooperatively?
Yeah, personally, I think we just play until you get the concept down. Haha, get it? But yeah, I think there's 1 through 3 is 1 point, 4 through 6 is 2 points, 7 through 9 is 3 points or something like that.
Yeah. So cards like that.
Right. And then depending on which one you go with, if you can get the concept across, then you get the points. And whoever guesses it or something like that happens.
Oh, that's why you yelled out, Katya.
Yep.
I didn't have the chat window open, so I didn't see that she said hello. Hi, Katya. She was a guest on our show. Was it 2 episodes ago? Or 3?
3.
It was 3 ago. Wow. Time flies, right?
Did you see her new art? The cover of Arnak?
Yes. Yeah, that was the one that I saved was insane. And then, yeah. Oh, we got Lucas.
Nice.
Sandora.
Hey, Lucas.
Awesome. And we got 5 people here. Awesome. Some people in the chat. So we can play concept. Should we wait for a couple more people show up?
Why don't we go over what the night's going to bring, and then by that time, people are here.
Good point. All right, so we're going to play concept. I have, how many do I have here? I have 8 ones for you to solve, and I have a bonus one. Just for fun, I might put that at the end if we have enough time. That is something. Our last episode went for 4 hours. And we decided to try and cut that down some because most people aren't going to stick around for 4 hours. We could talk forever. So what we're going to try to do is keep it a little shorter. And if we have more to say, which of course we do, we're going to make in between episodes during the week if we have time. Not really that much announced, but if you want to know about it ahead of time, we'll try to tell our Facebook groups. That's in the description, and we'll tell our Discord as well, also in the description.
The best way to find out about those is if you subscribe to the channel, so you get the notification when we go live.
Oh, yes, for the second time ever, you got it in there. Like and subscribe. Yes, I always forget to do that. Yes, please hit the like and subscribe. We'll see if that actually makes people like and subscribe. So we're going to do the concept show, and then we're going to do the game, and then we're going to do 20 questions Star Wars mode. So if you're a Star Wars fan, let's see if you can figure out based on we're going to do 20 questions back and forth. So let's see if you can figure out who we're talking about beforehand. We'll go over the details there. And then after that, we're going to discuss a little Falcon and Winter Soldier, maybe make some predictions. no spoilers for next week's, but we'll let you know before we start that up in case you haven't been caught up yet. And then stuff we've played. Do we have that? Yeah, stuff we've played. Board games we've played.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little light this episode, I think, but I've got one good one, one really good one. And then, of course, I do have board game covers that I put up in the Facebook for people to try to guess, and I'll give answers to that probably if we have enough time. If not, we'll do that in Discord.
You got to make them more difficult. They were way too easy.
Yeah. All right. So should we jump on to the... Let me pull up concepts here. Yeah. Concepts. Should we start the concepts game?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to show... Here, let me show the sample.
You're going to lose.
Well, I hope not. All right. I can't find the sample. So
Kathy, I agree. They were ridiculously hard, and in my sarcasm, I'm saying that they're easy because they were not easy. Although Chris did blow them up a pixel or two, they were
no. Those pictures, we'll get into it. But those pictures did have a lot more to show in there. It's just I don't think you guys know the cover of board games as well. Shots fired. All right.
Unsubscribe.
No, don't No, don't tell
me. I was unsubscribing.
Oh. All right. So here's an example of how the game will go. So what I'll do is I'll show the first row on top, and that is what people are guessing. So you are trying to guess a show that's fictional, and maybe it's a new show, maybe it's for kids, and then a new concept is the row below it. So there's a man, yellow is in there. There's a
man peed on the floor by a window. That's what that is.
This is not going to go well if you think that's what that is.
Nope. That is clearly the man peed by a window.
Okay. And then there's a location, and then that's under water. So can you guess what the show is?
No.
This is kind of an easy one. So
no, I'm stuck on the guy peeing by a window. I can't think of any kid show where the guy pees. Is it SpongeBob SquarePants?
It's SpongeBob SquarePants. Good. Okay, good. I was going to be a little afraid because that might be on the easy side of some of these. Although there are easier ones. There's some easier ones.
I think your easy and our easy is just different.
Well, it's very easy if you already know the answers.
Sure.
All right. So I don't know about points and stuff. Again, I don't really play this game with points. I think it's just fun to go through it. So let's see if the chat can beat you on it. Okay. And let's see. I don't know if we'll have winners or not, but let's see how they go. So our first one, let me see if it changes for us. Yeah. So there's the first one.
Wow. It's really
if you want, so there is, it doesn't start off. There's going to be more. So if you want, there's a little in the game. There's a little. Was this like a cheat sheet or whatever? It gives you a description of what those icons mean. So I can tell you what those icons mean. So the first one is male, man, husband, masculine. And the second one is reality, history.
So a real person rather than a fictional or
yes.
No, just fictional person.
By the way, in the rules, I can actually, the only thing I can respond with is yes. I can't even say no. So
sure. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt. Matt says hi. I'm trying to click on him here, but it won't let me. Oh. I was looking at my cursor through the shared screen. That's funny. All right. So the next row, assuming you're not just going to guess perfectly who this real person is right off the bat.
Kathy, this is not a TV show. This is a different one. So right now, the only hints we have is that it's a male or a man or a husband or something along those lines, and it's real instead of fake.
Correct.
So somebody from history or some sort of reality.
Right. So the next line might give you a lot more clues, hopefully.
Sure, yeah. What?
So the first image is work, profession, craft.
Okay.
The second image is games, toys, youth. And the third image is flat.
What?
So that might give you some clues there.
So a real man from history who had a job in the game industry or making games. Something flat. Flat?
All right. And then here's the third one. This is the last line you get.
Oh, come on.
No, there's a lot of information, right? So again, you got games, toys, youth. That's what that one is. And then male, man, husband, masculine. And then that third one there is fictional, imagery, wish. And then the one with the gun and sword is conflict, weapon, fight. Then you've got night, evening, moon. And then, of course, the last one is money, rich, expensive.
Okay, I have a guess.
All right, what's your guess? I'm going to say that Katya is yes on that one.
Yeah, it has to be. So can you go over the third one again? That's games, that's male. The other one is what? Wish?
The third one is fictional, imagery, or wish. These words are just kind of to give you the concept of what the image is about. It doesn't have to be precisely that. But
I no longer have a guess. So the game is about something fictional. It has to do with...
Yes.
Night.
Yes.
Conflict, night. Game industry. Yeah, I was thinking
no.
Eric. Not Eric, though.
I was going to say no, but I'll say no for the chat. They're actually behind a few seconds, so they should get a little extra.
That's kind of why I'm waiting.
Oh, does that mean that you have a guess?
Yeah, I'm back at the guessing.
All right, what's your guess?
Should I write it down and then...
No, go ahead, guess.
All right, I'm going to say it's Richard Lanius.
Nope.
Damn it.
I'm not supposed to say no.
It can't be... It's too obvious if it's Alan Moon. And what's the fictional? What?
I'll give a little clue at this point, okay? The fictional is attached to the man.
In the game. The man is in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second man is talking about the game. The first man is somebody real, so we're guessing a game designer. The second man is talking about the man in the game.
The man in the game is fictional, yes.
Night?
Yes. Fighting, night, rich.
Night. I don't get the night. The night's throwing me off.
To be fair, Katya, I put this is the bonus one. I shouldn't have started on the bonus one. I put a little bit of harder twist on this one.
Oh, good. Oh, at least you give us a nice, easy lead into it.
Yeah, I got to start with the hard one, right? All right. I won't make it last that long. Well, do you have a guess who a fictional male who fights at night and is rich would be?
I mean, it's Batman.
It is. So, can you think of a real person?
Is it me?
It's you.
Don't.
a game designer who made a Batman game. Yes. So that was the bonus one. Okay, they're not going to be that hard or twisted. Moving forward.
I was close with Richard.
You were when you said that. I was like, no. All right. So the next one. Here we go. All right. So that first one right there means theater, film, camera. You already know the second one is fictional imagery, wish. I don't know anybody that uses that for wish, but. And then conflict, weapon, fight. Good so far?
Yeah, it's a movie about a fictional character with conflict.
All right. I think you can kind of get what this is, but obviously you got a female woman wife, and then death, evil, disease, and then male husband master.
Is it a movie?
The top line is what you are trying to guess. The rest of these are concepts.
Right. I'm asking, is it a movie or is it a TV show?
There's another icon for television show.
All right, so it's a film.
Oh, Matt got it.
Matt, good job.
Kill Bill. I even had this one next. Closer yellow.
That would have done it.
Well
done, sir. Wow.
And you're about 10 seconds ahead of him, too. So, all right. So, next one.
What?
All right. So, that is a person, family, or group. We've already seen the fictional imagery one. And then the arrow symbol there is opposed, contrary, or inverse. And you've already seen the skull, which is death, evil, disease.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. So you can probably guess what that one is. That's food, nutrition, edible. They have all the colors in here. So color red. And then that one, the last one is water, liquid, aquatic. Matt is guessing. Oops. That's incorrect, but good guess. That's good too. Remember, what you are trying to guess is this first image right here. So it's not a show. It's not a movie.
It's a family.
You are trying to guess person, family, group.
A fictional family or group.
Yes.
What was the arrows? Inverse something?
The arrows there mean opposed, contrary, or inverse. Opposite.
Okay.
Do you want to get a next row?
Yeah. I'm edible, red, edible, water, edible. What?
All right. So, so the first symbol is death, evil, disease. And then the next one's a material, wood. And then you've got a cone. And then you've got life, heart, love. So you are trying to guess I'll give you this. You're trying to guess a type of person.
What? Wood, cone. Cone?
Yeah. Wood cone.
All right. So, like a vegetarian or a vegan?
Oh, Matt got you again.
Ah, damn you.
It's a vampire. Yeah, you get the wooden stake that goes in the heart and kills you.
It's not a steak, it's a cone.
Well, They don't have a picture of a steak. I'm sorry. You have to. I'm limited by certain icons on here. All right. Here's the next one.
I think Matt's winning like 100-2, right? Like,
yeah, so far. All right. So you got the woman, female.
This is why I wanted the viewers on my team. You notice? This is why I wanted them on. Yeah, we were going to be a thing. Man.
Next one. That symbol means reality, history. It's basically opposed to the fictional one. Then you got the color brown. And then, again, you have the oppose, contrary, inverse. And again, the last one is death, evil, disease.
And we're trying to guess a non-fiction female.
Katya says you're on your own.
Yeah, thanks, Katya. I appreciate it.
So sorry, what was your question?
No, it's just a female from reality, right? Like a non-fiction female. That's who we're guessing.
Yes.
That right. Shits on death.
Your next one? The what?
No, I'm good. Singer.
Yes, right off the bat. Work, profession, craft, and then of course music, song, note. And then, do you want the third line, or do you want to?
No, hold on. That oppose one really gets me, because are they opposing death, or are they opposing brown, or I don't like the oppose one, the opposite. Because if you're just doing the opposite of death, then you just do the heart for life. That doesn't make sense. I don't like it. What does the brown have to do with it? A female singer from history.
All right, I'm going to give you a third line.
And I can't ask questions like for you to answer?
It's not supposed to be like 20 questions. You can ask for like, does that mean this and this kind of thing? But you can't just start,
So in your top line, are you saying that the person is alive?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So third one.
Okay. Matt's going to get it, so I'm just going to say it. Is it Madonna?
No.
Damn you.
I mean, you have more guesses if you want. I can do. Oh, Katya beat you on that one.
Well done.
Single ladies.
Oh my God. It was the number one like female singer or something.
Yeah, I know. I thought I should put a couple more of these lady symbols here, but I didn't want you to think they were like one in a group, although I guess that could work too, right?
I suck at these. This is why I don't do crosswords every day, Matt.
She beat Matt at it.
Well done. Right.
Next one.
Oh, great. Here we go. What? A fictional movie about science.
Yes. Mull those words over. Switch them around.
Science fiction movie?
Yes.
Matt, I was going with weird science too, but it's not a fictitious movie. That would be, well, I guess maybe it would be a little fictitious, wouldn't it? Never mind.
Yeah, it's fictitious.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's something I don't know. There you go. You ought to get it from that.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got it. Is it, what's, what the, Last Airbender?
Nope.
Oh, come on. Those are the elements.
Yes.
I hate you.
Oh, Matt thought Last Airbender too, but nope. Wow.
I got it.
You got it? Say it before chat.
The Fifth Element.
What is it?
Fifth Element.
Yep. That's it. Your mic kind of went out.
Oh. Damn you, Mike.
Yeah, this was the next one to show that the girl was the heart. Lilu, I think her name was. Lilu?
Yeah, Lilu. Yeah. Multipass.
Multipass. Super green. All right, let's move on.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Thank you. Cold food?
Yes.
Oh, God, I don't like you.
This one only has 2 lines, by the way. This is all the information you get.
What?
So that first symbol on the second line there is location, country, flag.
Oh, is it sushi?
It is. Good job.
So that's Japan.
Yeah, the red circle for their flag, not cooked food. Yeah, that was a good one. See, now I think you and Matt are tied, and Katya has 1. If we're keeping points.
I'm just happy I got 1. I thought I'd get none. So
there's the next one. Not a lot of information here, I know.
Oh, we had another sushi in the chat too.
Oh,
well done.
And they're delayed in seconds, so I don't know if we can give you those points, Mike.
Want.
Okay, so not a lot of information here. What's funny is I forgot which one this is, so I'm going to try to guess one as well.
Oh, sure you did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're about to get a lot of information. All right, ready?
No.
Okay, so that first symbol again is person, family, group.
4, 5. Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, Hawkeye, Black Widow. That's the Avengers?
That's the Avengers. That's what it is, yeah. I was even going to give that as a little help.
Oh, yeah, large green man. Yep, that'll work.
All right. See, now we're moving. Now we got it.
Well, you're making them way easier.
Yeah. I know. I should have gone in reverse, right? I should have started with the easier ones and ended with the bonus.
Typically how it goes, right? Scaffolding, you start easy.
Right.
Yeah. It's okay.
Typically. Okay. Let's see. How many of the? Okay, we got 2 more. So here's. All right.
All right. It's a tabletop board game.
Yes. Well, I'm going to let the group catch up a little bit.
What the shit?
I'm going to let that sit and let someone pick it up. There is another line. There is another line after this if you need help. But
oh, no, this is easy. This is everything we need.
You got it?
No, I don't.
Someone's going to get it.
I'm sure it's going to be Matt too. What in the hell? Family. Great. Group. What? I don't get the metal rabbit. Metal rabbit.
Oh, I should tell you what these mean. That might help.
Oh no, just let us guess. It's way more fun.
All right, so the first image of the second line there is land vehicle, car, ride. The second image with the rabbit there says fast, lively hair. The third image is a material, it's metal. The fourth image is huge, wider, longer. So and then, of course, those last 3 are person, family, group.
So the vehicle is fast, made out of medical. What is the fourth one? That arrow? It's just a big vehicle? Or it just means big or long or something?
It means huge, wider, longer.
Family. What?
Something about a fast vehicle.
Yeah.
Should I put the third line
out? Kanban's a good one. I'm gonna say Ticket to Ride.
It is Ticket to Ride.
Wait, where's the music coming from?
The song Ticket to Ride.
The Beatles. Oh my God.
Hey, you got it without it, so.
I did.
Game of Life, Matt said. No.
Wow. Kanban was good. I wasn't even thinking of that.
Yeah. I know. I went with the simple board game that people would think of first with trains, right? All right. Here's our final one.
The song is the last one was pretty good. Well done.
Thank you. Here's our final one. You should get it right from there, right?
Matt, I'm with you. I think the Game of Life was a good one.
Oh, the family's in a car. That's true.
Yeah.
And I think that's a right amount too. Didn't they have 6 holes for the little pegs?
I think so. All right, so it's a male from history, a real male. We don't get the "are they dead or alive" thing yet, though, huh?
Yeah.
Great.
But yeah. All right. Again, let me give those for the group watching. Work, profession, craft, and then theater, film, camera, and then that third one right here is science, mathematics, chemistry, and then this one is fictional, imagery, wish.
All right, the thing we're trying to guess is a real male.
Yes.
Their job is a science fiction filmmaker.
Yes.
J.J. Abrams.
No.
Is it not? Oh, that's a good one too.
That's not it. Good guess, Katya.
So it's not Spielberg.
Oh,
is it?
Look, Savage, gotcha. This was the next line.
Yeah, space conflict. That would have done it. Well done.
All right. Well, George Lucas is a great way to move us into the next part of this, which is our 20 questions for Star Wars.
I'm so going to get you back the next time. Like, me and the crowd are going to get you. Like, we're going to work outside of this.
What do you mean? You got them all?
No, I did not.
No, I mean, you and the crowd got them all. I mean, the crowd
that's true.
Really, but... Well, you got 2 of them. Or 3 of them? You might even got 3. 2.5, because the chat's a little bit behind on you.
True.
All right, so for our 20 questions for Star Wars, here's what we decided to do, right? Each of us has 3 characters. They are able to have a conversation. They're smart enough for that, basically, or at least say something. So, it's not like a rank war or something. We start with an easy one, then kind of a medium one, and then a difficult one, right? So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Like, you want me to ask questions, or do you want me to be the person to...
Either way. Which one do you want?
Why don't you start asking questions first? Yeah, you start asking questions first.
Okay. Oh, and we discussed this rule beforehand. We're not going to try to narrow down who the person is. And chat, please help. We're not going to try to narrow down who the person is based solely off of where they were. So we're not going to be like, were they on episode 1, 2, 3, 4? Nothing like that, right? We're going to try to do it by other means.
Right.
All right. So I'm looking for a character. All right, you want me to keep count?
I can do the ticking. I'll tick every time you ask a question that I can answer. Right. That's the thing. It's yes or no questions. If I don't know, it doesn't count as a question.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. All right. So my first question is male. Is it male?
So I think that needs to be just taken off because we don't really know some of these characters. Like I
well,
can guess.
Is I don't know, right?
I'm sure. I mean, my perception is yes.
Is it a droid?
No.
I thought that was going to be easy.
Thank God we're not talking about Battlestar Galactica, though, right?
What? No, Star Wars.
I'm saying, thank God we're not talking about Battlestar Galactica.
Right.
Everyone could be.
Right. Yeah. All right. So it's perceivably a male. It's not a droid. Do they wear a helmet?
No.
Then how do you not? Okay. These are supposed to be. The first one's supposed to be easy. You know that, right?
It's pretty easy.
All right. Pretty easy. Not a droid. Don't wear a helmet.
Remember, it's easy when you know it. That's what you say. It's easy when you know it.
That's my line. You're not supposed to do that. Let's see. All right. Huh.
How great would it be if it was Lando? I should have done that.
Chewbacca?
Good guess.
So it's not?
Is that an official question?
I think if they guess it before me, then you should just say they beat me to it.
Okay, perfect. It is not Chewbacca.
Okay. All right. Good guess though. All right. So are they human? I know. I'm just narrowing it down.
Like Han Solo human?
Yeah, human.
No.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. I mean, the fact that you can't really tell if they're male or not should have been the case. But okay. Are they perceived as one of the good guys?
No.
Ooh.
That's 5.
Yeah, that could be bad. Are they perceived as mostly criminal?
Yes.
I don't like that. Yes.
You're saying perception, so it is not Grogu.
I'm guessing he's not the criminal. Yeah, we're a little bit ahead of whenever we get that too. So, let's see. Is it criminal? Okay. Now I want to break the rules and start asking. Okay. Are they a pirate?
No.
I don't like that you don't sound that sure about your answers. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's perception, right?
I guess. But I mean, there are some self-declared pirates in Star Wars, I guess.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Then no, they're not a pirate.
Okay. Do they work for Jabba the Hutt?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. And you don't know if the well, you didn't say no. You perceive them as female, and that's what's
male, not female.
Oh, sorry, no. That's what's throwing me off. Ooh.
Oh, I missed that one. Good job. But no, it's not Greedo.
Or the lesser known Greedo.
That's Greedo's cousin.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Are they a bounty hunter?
No.
How many questions is that?
That is 9.
Man, you run out of these quick. All right. I was hoping to nail the easy one down in 10 questions. All right. Are they there when Luke Skywalker shows up in Return of the Jedi?
Yes.
Okay. That's a scene thing, not really an episode thing. So I'm hoping that was okay. That's okay. Wow. How many are they? A Twi'lek?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Is it Bib
Twilight
Fortuna?
have the things, right?
Yeah.
The two long things.
Right.
Then no.
Okay. Well, then disregard my last question. All right. Not a Twi'lek. Not human. Probably male. I mean, you wouldn't just do Jabba, right? I mean, does Jabba work for Jabba? Maybe. What if I don't know their name? Is it okay to say, is it the guy that blah, blah, blah? I would say.
This is round one, right? So, I mean, the name should be pretty...
It should be, huh?
Obvious.
Okay. All right.
But, I mean, if you describe the character, because, I mean...
Right? Because I can't... Maybe I can't remember the name, but... okay. Well, the only other... Is it Salacious B. Crumb?
No?
The Kowakian monkey lizard that sits at... yeah, there you go.
Sits right here?
Yeah, right there.
No, we said it had to be able to have conversation. Well, I guess...
Yeah, I was going to have a... Well, yeah. I don't know where they stand on the sentient level. Wow.
So that's a question, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not perceived as a good guy, so I'm guessing it's not Lando pretending to be. Did I say perceived as a good guy?
No, it's not a good guy.
Okay. It's not Leia, his boss.
I'm really stupid. I should have opened up with Lando. I'm such an idiot.
Oh.
That would have been great.
That would have been good.
Missed opportunity.
I know it's not, well, yeah, it's not Boba Fett. Well, yeah, because he's human. Man, I'm stumped already, dude.
How are you stumped?
It's not Bib Fortuna because he's a Twi'lek. What?
Twi'leks have the two things that come down off of them, right? Like the dancers for Jabba?
Yeah. He's just a fat Twi'lek.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, then they are Twi'lek.
Is it Bib Fortuna?
He's got one thing. I didn't
No,
know
he's
he had
got
two.
two. The other one goes behind him.
Did not know that.
All right. I actually asked, is he Bib Fortuna while you were saying, are they the ones with the... And when you said no, I was like, okay, disregard my last question.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know he was a Twi'lek.
Started with Bib Fortuna. Okay, I don't feel so bad about mine being the easy one then. All right, you ready for? How many questions did I get that in?
Well, technically, you would have had it at 10. I think was the Twi'lek one. So
all right. So
go
ahead. Start your questions. I'll keep counting.
Yeah. All right. So, question number 1 is: are they real or animated?
All Star Wars characters are fictional.
I didn't say fictional. I said real or animated.
Well, I can answer with a yes or no.
Oh, okay. So are they... I forgot about that. Are they animated?
Yes.
Okay. Question number 2. Thanks, Katya. Appreciate it. I forgot the rule that I put right in the beginning. All right. So, are they human?
No.
Not human. Animated.
Uh-oh. I lost you. Hold on.
I assume you count clones as human, correct?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Not human from the animated series. Have they been portrayed in a real life movie, like a real actor movie?
Yes.
So they're both animated and real.
This, by the way, for those who don't know, is Bib Fortuna.
Oh yeah, I had the picture set up.
So see, he has a tentacle in the back here, and then one that wraps around the front. You can see it in that image.
Okay. I just thought it was one thing.
He's just a gross one.
He's also dead. All right, so the real and animated. Oh man. Are they a pilot?
No.
Not.
Interesting approach.
Are they? I want to say Empire, but that can get a little dicey too. Are they evil? Perceived as evil?
No.
Not evil. Not evil, not a pilot. They've been both real and animated, but they're not human. Do you consider co-pilots pilots?
No.
So it's not Chewbacca. That's 6, right?
That's 6.
Not evil. Not a pilot. Not a pilot. Are they a droid?
Nope.
Not a droid. So I'm good with coming up with what they're not. I'm having a hard time coming up with what they are.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of R's in Star Wars.
Not a droid. Not evil. Not a pilot. Are they? No, they're not human. Okay, no, that's fine. Are they a Jedi?
No.
Again, something they are not. Oh man,
it's fun on this side when you know.
Yeah, it's great when you know, isn't it? Yeah. I was going with R2-D2 as well, but technically you can argue that R2-D2 is a pilot because he does pilot the ships. So I think that would have been like my Twilight question, but
it's interesting. I mean, he is an astromech droid, so.
And there are plenty of times where he takes a ship by himself.
Yeah. I would have said that.
Not a droid, not a pilot, not human, not a Jedi. Both animated and real. Both animated. Animated non-human. Animated non-human good guy. Animated not human good guy.
Wonder if the chat can count how many assumptions you have in that. I'm just messing with you.
So we talked about sentient beings. I assume you would consider Ewoks sentient, right? Because they do have their own language and they do communicate.
Their own language and culture, sure.
They've been animated. They're real. They're not human. Do they? No, I'm not going there.
Come on, it'll be entertaining. Go there.
No. Because I was thinking Ewoks, and I was going to ask if they wear clothes, but that's too easy. Do they wear armor?
No.
No armor. Wow. It's great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions.
A lot of no's.
6 of them are nots. That's great. No, Ahsoka can't be because she's a Jedi.
Is she?
Don't you dare.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just. I would tell you if Katya beat you, and that's not correct.
Of course she's a Jedi.
She herself says she's no Jedi.
She's gotten the Kyber crystal. She's put together her own lightsaber. She had to go through the trial. She must be a Jedi.
She didn't complete the trials.
How'd she get her Kyber crystals?
She left as a Padawan.
Am I not there yet?
No, probably not. Sorry.
Oh, great. She's a Jedi in my world. Oh, God. Not human, real, not pilot, not evil. Not evil. Do they wield the
Clone Wars, man?
The what?
You need to catch up on your Clone Wars.
I'm in season 5. I'm trucking along. And Ahsoka is very much a Jedi. Not a droid, not a pilot. Real and animated. The animated is throwing me off now. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it.
I didn't like that question either.
Who's been real and animated? I mean, Saw Gerrera, but Saw's human. Oh, you... Not a Jedi. No, it can't be Yoda.
Some more questions. You're operating on some weird stuff. Get some more ground under you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. You mean like the fact that they're good and not a Jedi and not human? Not a Jedi, not human. What the shit? No armor. I don't like anything about this. They're not a pilot. They're perceived as good.
Good guess, but Padme's human.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't.
What wouldn't I do?
Are they Gungan?
Yes. You still got to guess.
I don't even want to utter the words.
Uh,
Is it Jar Jar?
It is not.
Oh, wow. All right. Is it Captain Tarpals?
It is not.
That's where my Gungan knowledge ends. It's Captain Tarpals and Jar Jar. Those are the 2 Gungans.
They had lines.
Oh, huh?
They had lines.
There's another Gungan that had lines? Dude, this is round 1, right? We're talking...
Yeah.
You didn't start with the hard ones like you did with the concept game? Like you started with the easy ones?
This is round 1. Everybody knows this guy.
Is it Boss Nass? Is it Boss Nass?
He's like these.
I don't consider him a Gungan because he doesn't have the dumb floppy ears.
He does. They're just behind him.
Sure, they're under his conch shell.
They need to make him a toy.
They do.
I don't know. I mean like these
like a Black Series.
Yeah, the Black Series toys. Yeah. I don't have a Boss Nass.
I have him from the Orange Card when they redid that whole line.
Yeah, they have the smaller figures, but yeah, I want the bigger 6-inch ones. I just got the Jar Jar one a few weeks ago.
I keep sending you pictures of all of them in stock at all the stores. Like the only Black Series you see in anyone. Yes, catch up on the Clone Wars.
I'm just gonna leave that up. That just stays there.
I know I do. I am. Wait, hold on a minute. How many seasons are there?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe.
Not
7, maybe. Yeah, I think 7. It's hard because Disney Plus added a new season, which is one of the best seasons at the end whenever they took over. So,
okay. Yeah, it's fantastic. We haven't really. I mean, we kind of got into it when I had my rant on lightsabers underwater.
But you
yeah,
got past your little rant and you're enjoying it.
Well, yeah, that and they stayed way too long on that one the corrupt Jedi with the 4 arms that sent the clones after each other.
I love that one.
Oh, they were awful.
What? I
hated
love
them.
that one.
I hated that more than when they changed Jar Jar's voice and then brought back the original actor. I hated those. Oh, they were so frustrating. They stayed on it way too long. It was way more frustrating than it needed to be.
The Jar Jar one on Rhodia is one I skip now if I rewatch it because it is kind of. But there's some awesome episodes in there. Though. I'm trying to remember where you are, but let's go to the medium. Those were the easy ones.
The worst. See, Sakati is with me. So I didn't mind the Sharkhead character. I didn't like the lightsaber. I went off. You could watch one of the other episodes. I don't like. I think it was with Lance. I don't like the underwater lightsabers. That bothered the shit out of me.
I don't understand. We've already talked about the Otherworld lightsabers. They get plasma. Plasma can survive underwater.
Oh, it's so
dumb. Tech. But the actually, I thought the Sharkhead character was fun, but it was a little He-Man-ish. You know what I mean? Like a character that just seems like, ooh, what if we took a Sharkhead and put it on a... So it was a little silly. I wish they'd aliened it up a little bit more than just a shark, right? I guess there is like, the Ithorians look like the hammerhead sharks. You remember them from the original Cantina one, so maybe that's where they got that from. But I did think he was a fun bad guy, though. Very brutal, right?
Yeah, totally.
1.5.
100%. Just the episodes where whoever that general was, that was corrupt, that had the 4 arms, he was just a dick. Like everything about him was just, the episodes were just not, they were dark, and I liked that they were on this planet that it was dark, but it was too dark, and it was just they were there too long.
I like the conundrum that it put the clones in. Like they're programmed to follow the Jedi's orders, but the Jedi's orders were bad. And it was like, what do we do? And it was, I really liked that part of it,
But like Anakin was called away for some friggin' reason. We had no idea why. They were just there. Like that one episode, if it was like juxtaposing the clones against the clones, and maybe it was a to be continued, but like 5 or 6 episodes on the same thing, it was too long.
Only like 3 episodes, wasn't it? Was it?
Well, it felt like half a season. That's how long the damn things were.
Fair.
Why are you agreeing with Chris?
Oh yeah, we're just gonna keep that one up there.
No. About what? About the hammerhead shark?
I think she's agreeing that she liked the one with the Jedi with the 4 arms that you were talking about. Yeah.
Oh no, he was awful.
At least I'm assuming. We have a little bit of time delay, so. Well, anyway.
All right, so
little. I always say this whenever we talk about Clone Wars. If you want to start watching Clone Wars on Disney Plus, you should absolutely do so. But look up the proper order to watch it in. The network released it in all kinds of mixed up order, and it won't make any sense. But if you just Google correct order to watch Clone Wars in, you'll really enjoy yourself, especially after the first season. Once it hits second season, it really started getting good, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, our second one, our medium. I honestly think my medium one might be guessed earlier than Boss Nass, so I might have that backwards.
It's good. Well, at least you do things in the right order. That's good.
All right. So, I'm asking questions, right?
It's your turn.
All right. So let's see here. We'll start off with some easy ones. Mel? Question mark?
Yes.
All right. Man, I kind of wish it was a no because, there's a lot fewer females. Well,
I'm not going to make it. I'm not making it easy on you.
Not recently. So you said yes to. You said yes to Mel. Mainly played in live action?
No.
Ooh. Oh. So we went Clone Wars maybe on this one. Maybe. All right. All right. Let's see. Are they seen as a good guy?
No.
Are they a Force user?
Yes.
Oh. All right. Well, it's not Dooku because we know he's in. Maybe Darth Maul, but he's also live action. Huh. Let's see. Evil Force. Was it the four-armed Jedi you just talked about?
How great would that have been if it was?
Yeah.
No.
I'm guessing not. No. Okay. Force user. Okay. Are they a Jedi?
No.
All right. I don't like the way you. Okay. Do they use a lightsaber or lightsabers? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm thinking females. I was about to say Asajj Ventress. Okay. What's none of the witches? Oh, I don't know if you're that far. Okay, that's the problem. Is if I start guessing stuff that you're not far enough into, I could spoil things.
I'm almost through season 5. I don't know what that means.
I don't exactly remember where that was. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are they Zabrak? You know that species?
Don't know what that means.
It's Darth Maul's species with the horns.
Yes.
Okay. Is it his brother? I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. You said you'd give it to me.
I can share my screen.
Yeah. Share your screen here. Yeah, that's him. What was his name?
Savage.
Savage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can never remember his name. I liked him a lot. Have you like how far have you gotten in that storyline?
I don't want to spoil anything for anybody either.
True. Okay. Well then. Okay. So you've seen most of the storylines. Yeah.
I've seen the reunion.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. So that's where you are right now. Is that kind of like what you're watching? Oh yeah, that's good Clone Wars right there. Cool.
Yeah.
How many was that? 9, 10?
That was 8.
8. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess technically your ask of is it Savage? So
right.
But yeah,
All
I just watched that whole thing go down with Death Watch.
Yeah.
That just happened. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really like the whole Mandalorian part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I've got my next one. Your questions.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this at all because round 1 went so friggin' great.
No, like I said, I think this one's easier.
Yeah. Yeah, so round 3 should just be I should get it on round. It's Yoda. I'm just gonna guess now. Round 3 is Yoda.
Yeah. 3 is gonna be tough.
Oh god,
Maybe.
I don't want to even.
All right. So first question.
All right, are they human?
No.
Not human. Are they droid?
Yes.
Droid. You're not going to go with the obvious ones. The what?
How funny would that be, though?
Yeah, like right out of the gate. C-3PO.
I should have made it with my hard one.
Oh man, that reminds me. I don't know. I just lost a meatball. I don't know what. Well, that's fine. I'll go with the other one. Foreshadowing. So they're a droid. Are they? Nope. Are they assigned to a Jedi?
No. That's a good question, though.
Right, because that would give it to Obi or Anakin. Yeah, not assigned to a Jedi. Okay.
Although Obi-Wan doesn't remember ever owning a droid.
Also true.
Ooh, he's old. That's not correct, but there's a good question. Is General Grievous a droid? Technically, he's a cyborg.
I would say, yeah, I would say he's more cyborg, right? Because he's I don't even know what his creature is, but he's got all that armor.
Yeah, I looked up his creature one time. Like, they kind of look like what his droid body looks like, but, with flesh and all. Although I think they only have 2 arms. But could be wrong about that. But they're like a warrior race or whatever. I don't really know why he's only eyeballs and lungs inside the shell, but...
Well, he's like what Anakin becomes, right?
Right. It's like a foreshadowing of that kind of thing. But
right.
He did it to himself on purpose, though, like to improve himself as a warrior.
Right.
It wasn't like through injury or anything, which was creepy. I always liked the way he like moved around, like he walked around with a hunch and like flipped his cape behind him, like he was one of the mustache twirling.
From like Wacky Racers or something.
Yeah. I like that character a lot.
He's a bastard in the Clone Wars, man.
Katya says, didn't get that technical. That's fair. That's what's fun about these games is whenever you get technical with these questions. I forgot what am I on, 4? Or you're on 4?
I've 3.
3? Okay, 3. All right. And you're already doing well. I told you this is easier.
It's not easier.
You had a guess. You didn't get any guesses last time.
That's true. All right. So, does this droid walk on 2 legs?
Yes.
2 legs.
Man, I should have gone with droid. Too easy. Too easy to narrow them down.
It walks on 2 legs. So I'll follow that up with they don't have the 3rd leg that comes out of an astromech, correct?
Correct.
So not astromech.
Well, we lost Katya. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, man. Not astromech. 2 legs.
By the way, we said we weren't going to go that long. It's already been an hour.
Well, that's fine, right? We got this, and then we're going with...
Yeah. We'll try to keep it under 2. How about that?
Yoda would be pissed. There is no try, correct?
Right. Well, we'll see if we do.
So a droid that walks on 2 legs, not an astromech. This is going to get really... Is it a protocol droid?
It is not.
Not protocol. So it's not like a C-3PO knockoff, right? That we agree that C-3PO is a protocol droid, and those types that are throughout, like in the beginning of Episode 1, there's one in the room with Obi and Qui-Gon.
We agree that C-3PO is a protocol droid. Hold on. Let me double check for you. All right. Not a protocol droid.
Yeah, I was going with the mouse droid, but it walks on 2 legs.
The mouse droid is just a little box that wheels around. It also can't have a conversation, I don't think. I guess binary. I don't know. R2-D2 can, so why couldn't that?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
All right, I think that was 5, right? You're on 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've asked 6.
Oh, okay.
I'll take 5, but I've asked 6. Is it a medical droid?
It is not.
What part of this is going to be easy, Did you misunderstand?
You've got it really narrowed down.
Yeah, sure. It's a droid that walks on 2 legs. A droid that walks on 2 legs. It's not a protocol droid.
The little black bread loaf. That's a mouse droid that he was talking about, but I've never heard it called a bread loaf before. That's great. I'm going to start calling it a bread loaf. No, wait, it has 2 legs. You know that.
Yeah. It's a 2-legged droid. Oh, man.
All right, give me another question.
Does it have lines in the movies?
Yes.
Lines in the movie. So it's a droid we've seen in the movies that walks on 2 legs.
I could even quote them without looking at it. But, that's the movies, so that's not fair.
Is it the droid that's in with Obi and Qui-Gon in episode 1? Right in the beginning of the movie?
No, that's a protocol droid.
Okay. All right. Not that droid. What the hell?
No good memory of droids?
Apparently not. It's got lines. It's not that droid. It walks on 2 legs. It's not the medical droid. That's where I was going with that one.
Good guess.
Oh, dude. There's no way you go round 2 with C-3PO. It's just not going to happen. So I'm not asking if it's gold.
Well, you asked if it was a protocol droid, and I said no. So.
Oh, right. What other droids walk on 2 legs? Droids on 2 legs.
Ooh, that is a really good guess, but no. How could you forget about K2?
Oh, from Rogue One?
Yeah.
Well done.
He's a great droid. He makes a bad toy, though, because I made his legs so thin, it's really hard I have to lean him up against a little wall. He's a cool droid, like toy. He's almost like 7 inches tall.
Oh.
Or something.
Hold
Are
on.
you looking someone up? I don't know if you can use Google here. You can just ask if it's this and that.
Is it L337?
It is not, but that's also a good guess. Who was it the voice turned? I can't remember.
Phoebe?
What? From Friends?
No.
What?
It says here, the character is played by the creator, writer, and star of Fleabag, Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Oh, yes. She's going to be in the next Indiana Jones movie.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm deleting that page. Man.
That was a good guess, though. Both of those were.
I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't for K2.
And yet you still didn't get it.
No.
Did you know that was cool?
I'm at a loss for 2-legged droids.
You know who voiced K, right?
Guy from Firefly.
Alan Tudyk, yep.
Yeah, that's it.
If you haven't seen Resident Alien yet.
I've heard.
Yeah, it's great.
I've heard it's great.
The season's over now, and I think they already got a second season coming, so that's worth it. It's on Amazon Prime right now. Although I think you have to pay for it, $2 an episode. So, what are your other questions?
Oh, dude, I got none.
Seriously?
I mean, it's a two-legged droid. It's not.
Yeah.
A
two-legged droid has lines in the movies.
Sure.
You want a hint?
I don't want hints. I want to come up with a question that's going to limit this.
All right.
Two-legged droids, not a medical, not one of the medical droids.
Not a medical droid, not a protocol droid.
Not an astromech. It's on two legs, has lines. It's in the movies. I can't ask which movies because that would be too limiting.
Yeah,
is it a I don't want to say a good droid, but is it perceived to be on the rebel side, or is it a droid on the rebel side?
No. What is that, 11?
Non-rebel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. So it's an Empire droid.
So you keep making assumptions like that.
Is it an Empire droid?
No.
Damn you.
Hey, I just helped you. I could have just let you go on with your assumption there.
I got to step up my game next time. Mine were way too easy.
But this is pretty easy. Has lines.
Two-legged droid with lines.
Yeah.
A live-action two-legged droid with lines.
Yeah.
That's non-rebel nor Empire.
Correct.
Oh man, this must be painful to watch.
I know you got to move a little faster with the questions.
I got nothing. I can't even limit it to like a movie. Non-rebel, non-empire. Non-rebel, non-empire.
There's plenty of other factions.
Oh man. All right. Does it have double digits in its name?
Define that for me exactly.
Like two of the same number.
Yes.
All right. So it's either. Is it a bounty hunter?
No.
Damn it.
Good guesses, though.
Well, it was IG-88 or IG-11.
It is not.
Right. Now that I know it's not a bounty hunter. I just opened up. I'm like, oh, two-legged droid. It's a bounty hunter. Oh, man.
I didn't actually think this would be that hard.
Sure, because you already know it.
Yeah, I know. Once you know it. I didn't mean for it to be this hard. Let me put it that way.
But it has double digits in its name.
Yeah, that should help.
It doesn't at all because it's just IG-88 or 11.
The problem is you might not know the name.
Well, that's true.
So I actually had to look it up to remember.
Oh, yeah. So this should be really easy for me to get in round two if you had to look it up.
No. I could quote the lines and name all the places. I could say it's this and this, but I just couldn't remember the name. I had to look it up.
So me saying that it had double digits in its name was just pure coincidence.
Yeah. I might actually win this one.
12, 13. I'm at 14.
Second question. I'm pretty sure you'd get them.
No, I can't even with the double digits. I don't even have.
Well, like I said, you might not remember that name. So go back to trying to figure out like its group or faction or whatever.
Well, there's Empire, there's Rebel, and there's Bounty Hunter. So it's not a Bounty Hunter. Oh, that was another one I didn't put down. Not a Bounty Hunter. It's got double digits. It's not a Bounty Hunter. Is it for hire?
Nope.
So it works for somebody. Two-legged droid. It's not for hire. It's not a bounty hunter. Got lines in a friggin' movie that you can quote. Is it predominantly one color?
Yes. Yeah, 5 questions left. And the guess after that.
I only had 3 questions left, but I'll take 5.
Oh, really? Did I miss? All right. Yeah, 3 questions left.
Yeah, I had 17 down. 17 horrific questions with garbage answers. One color, predominantly one color. All right. Medic droid was blue and silver. It's not a medical droid. It's on 2 legs. Non-protocol, non-asteroid, or astro droid. It's got lines in a movie, dude.
No.
Is it predominantly on a planet?
Yes. Yeah. Is it one question? Yeah, 1 question left.
2 more. 2 more.
Oh, 2 more questions left. Once you go over, in case we have the new viewers, once you go over, you got a 2-legged droid that has lines in the movies. It is not a protocol droid like C-3PO. It is not a medical droid. It is not a bounty hunter. Does not work for the Rebels. Does not work for the Empire. Is not for Cell. Is predominantly on a planet.
It's predominantly one color.
Predominantly one color.
It's got double digits in its name.
Yep, a digit that is repeated. It is not K2SO.
It's not L3.
Not L3. Which is a really cool toy. I got that one too. Do you want a hint?
Ah, man.
How about a bad hint?
No, I don't want any hints. I want to continue to fail at this as bad as possible.
Yeah. All right. Well, you gotta move it. You gotta fail faster then.
Oh God, I need a timer. This is awful. One color in a movie. I mean, lines in a movie should do it, and I can't even put myself in a scene that has a droid talking that's not what we've talked about. Oh,
I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Oh, they got it. Do you know that name?
No clue.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd know the name. You're a
well done, Danielle.
So
nope.
This is the droid. First of all, it reappeared in The Mandalorian, which was awesome. This is from The Mandalorian, this picture. But it was in Return of the Jedi. Whenever, there we are. Whenever the 2 droids are brought in, he's asking if he's a C-3PO, if he's a protocol droid, And he starts going, I am C-3PO, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, yes or no will do. And then he tells R2-D2, you're a feisty little one. Had all kinds of lines. But yeah, I actually had to look up the name. EV9D9.
No, that Danielle, well done. You could have given me 100 questions. I wouldn't have gotten that.
You didn't remember that one at all, huh?
Not at all.
Yeah, very well done.
Wow, that was painful.
That was my medium one.
And you said that would have been guessed easy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what my bad hint would have been?
I don't even want to know what your hard one is. I don't want to know what round 3's character is.
As far as I know, you could guess it in like 2 turns. You want to know what my bad hint was? My bad hint was you never see that they have 2 legs. And it's true, you never actually see it. I just know it has 2 legs because I had the toy, you know. Yeah. But yeah, it's actually cool. In the scene where the Mandalorian goes back to the cantina, he's the bartender.
Right. Oh, I remember it from the show. I remember it from the movie. Would never have gotten it.
Well, thank you, Danielle, for the help.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was even the next 2 questions. I wouldn't have even.
All right. Now it's my time to be tortured.
Oh man.
You got a medium one for me?
No, this one's difficult now.
No, you can't change it.
Remember I said my round 3 was 2 and it was going to be a game time decision on which one I was going to do.
It wasn't that hard. Chat got it.
It was difficult.
All right. So my first question.
Yes.
Is it male?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, great. Is it human?
No.
Okay. Is it is it live action?
Yes.
Okay. Was it computer animated creature? Like fully computer animated? Like Jar Jar was?
No.
Okay. You said yes to male, right?
Yes to male.
Okay.
As far as I know, I mean.
Okay. Was it perceived as a good guy? Or he, I guess.
No.
Okay. Was he a criminal? Breaking laws, making money, making their living off of breaking laws?
And as far as I know, no.
Okay. I mean, technically Han Solo would fit that description, right? Smuggler.
Spice trader? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we've got a male, non-human, non-good guy, non-criminal. Interesting. Are they a politician?
No.
Thank you. Let's see. Do they fire a weapon in the movies?
No.
Do they use a melee weapon in the movies?
Nope.
Okay. Do we see them holding a weapon in the movies?
As far as I know, no. I don't think so.
Okay. Are they droid?
No.
Okay. Huh. Human that's not a politician, Oh, sorry, it wasn't human. Not human, right? Not human male that wasn't a politician that didn't carry a weapon and did not make their living off of crime. Okay. Are they a force user?
No.
Ooh. Okay. I've lost count, by the way.
I got 12.
Really? Already? Mm-hmm. All right. It should be 30 questions.
You should limit my next round to 10, not 20. Just saying.
All right. Let's see. The not a force user, not human, not computer animated though. So that might mean they're not a good guy. Not perceived as a good guy, right?
Correct.
Are they Imperial based? Do they work with the Imperials?
No.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Most Imperials are human, right? But I was thinking like that elephant kind of guy that, you know, spies for him and stuff like that. And I could see why you wouldn't know for sure if they were male.
Garadan or something?
Yeah, I never remember that guy's name. It was never said in the movie. All right, let's see. So they don't work with Imperials, but they're not criminals. They're also not perceived as good guys, and they're not politicians. What are they? Are they some sort of merchant?
This is so easy, Chris. I don't know why you haven't gotten it yet. This is the easiest one of them all.
Are they some sort of merchant?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, do they live on Coruscant?
No.
Do they live on a desert planet?
Yes.
Is it the guy that gave portions to Rey?
I hate you.
What was that guy's name?
Oh, I hate your face. I hate you so much.
A couple of times. He was the one that took the Millennium Falcon and gave her portions. Simon Pegg did the voice for him. Actually, was in the suit or something too, right? What was his name? Do you have his name?
I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. Unkar Plut. Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that name. A Krolute. It's pretty interesting.
I hate you.
That's great. Yeah, you're right. That was medium.
Yeah, that was totally medium. And you got it in 17, so good job.
Thank you. Yeah, 17, pretty close, actually. All right. So here comes yours.
Do this again?
Yeah, this is the easy hard one.
No, this is, I guarantee you it's not easy. Yeah, okay.
I didn't have to look up the name. That helps.
That's great. That's really going to help me a lot. All right. Where would you go with this one? All right. Are they predominantly live action?
Yes.
Have we seen them in an animated thing that I've seen? Have I seen them in an animated thing? I have not seen Rebels, and I'm most of the way through Clone.
I'm not sure if you've seen it. I'll say that.
Okay.
So that gives you some information, right?
Yeah, a little bit. So they are animated. Predominantly good?
No.
Pro bad. Okay. This is round 3, so it's not going to be easy. Pro bad. For hire?
Yeah. I guess. It's kind of a weird question. So.
Are they... All right, I'll rephrase. Are they a bounty hunter?
Oh, no.
A bounty hunter. Predominantly bad. Not a bounty hunter. Predominantly bad. Not a bounty hunter. Predominantly bad. Not a bounty hunter. Predominantly bad. They're also animated. Predominantly bad. For hire. Do we see them at Jabba's palace?
Yes.
Predominantly bad at Jabba's palace. Do they play a musical instrument?
No.
Oh, what? Are they a lead singer of a band?
Yes. Damn it.
How's her name? Max Rebo was the piano. Snoodles. Is it Sly Snoodles?
It's Cy Snoodles.
Sly Snoodles.
Yep. See, you got that in what, 8 questions?
8 questions. Oof.
See, I told you it was easier.
Yeah, I tapped into your computer just to see the answers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only way I would have gotten that. Otherwise, it would have been 20 minutes of me not coming up with questions.
I had to look this up. Do you know what her species is called?
Having a clue.
I don't think I ever even heard it. Paloic?
Nope.
Yeah.
Good job.
You're right. I should have done these in reverse order.
No, they were good. I forget. Boss Nass was good. I could have. I mean, I was going in different directions. I thought round 1 it would have been a little bit easier, but Boss Nass was good.
Well,
I hated round 2. Round 2 sucked.
Evie had more lines than Psy did. Well, I wasn't counting her singing. Like the only thing she says outside the song is "wow."
Yeah, but in the Clone Wars, she says quite a bit and is kind of important.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if those episodes had shown up yet. No, I didn't know where they were in Clone Wars. So
they were earlier.
Yeah, that was a fun. Episode.
Yeah,
it was 2 episodes, wasn't it? Or was it just?
No, I think there were 2, and then there was one like she returned coming out of a bar later on in one of the seasons. Yeah.
All right, so I'm guessing that your hard one is equally as easy.
No, we've gone through 3 of mine.
Have we? Oh, you went first, right?
I did. You had Bib Fortuna, then Savage, and then Unkar Platt.
Oh, that was fun.
I could tell you what my other option was.
What was your other option?
Do you know who Lor San Tekka is?
Sounds familiar. LOR?
LOR.
Are they from Rogue One?
No.
I mean, not Rogue One. Solo?
No.
No? No, I'll have to look it up. I don't right off the bat.
I'll just share my screen.
Okay. That's even better. Oh, wow. Yeah, he had such a quick little part, right? Man, when they started with him, I was thinking, ooh, this is going to be good. I didn't even know he was in there, right? And then he was just gone.
Well, when they set him up with that whole royalty line that he made, like she's royalty to me.
Right.
Like, all right, this is going to be like there's something going on. We haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I know. What a way to like set up something awesome and then not do anything with it. Maybe, well, no, because they killed him right off the bat.
Yep.
Right off the bat. I thought, oh, maybe he'll be taken prisoner or whenever they showed. No,
Done.
So, yeah, that was sad. Sad that they just went. Here's a really cool character you'll never get to meet. And, Who knows? Maybe they'll bring him back in, movies that they do. Because they've been talking about doing movies outside of it, right? Like another triple group or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, they also have been talking about rebooting the whole sequels. So
they're not going to do that. That's insane.
That's pretty dumb.
I mean, I can't imagine they would do that. Maybe in like 20 years or something. But if they rebooted everything, then where would Mandalorian fit? Because it would definitely be part of the last thing. Just because of some of this, I mean, Boba Fett's in it, you know.
Yeah, but Mandalorian fits in the originals. It doesn't fit in the sequels.
Oh, you're saying that they would just reboot the 7, 8, and 9?
Correct.
Oh, yeah. I'd rather them just make new stuff. I don't need reboots.
Yeah, they want to take like Johnson's whole episode 8 because he just took everything and was like, yeah, I don't care about any of this. I'm going to do my own thing. And then JJ came back. I was like, yeah, but all of this stuff.
Yeah, is JJ going to do the director's cut version of what 8 should be or whatever?
Yeah.
I just want that going.
Each one of them is 5 hours long.
I don't want all that rehashed and stuff. I just want it gone. You messed it up. Move on. Make 3 new movies about, some other cool people. I mean, we saw in Rogue One and Solo, they can make cool people out of nowhere, right? So
sure,
just do that.
I don't think we've seen the end of Rey though, right? Like,
I'd be fine if they wanted to show more of Rey. Mm-hmm. I liked Rey. Yeah. She's a bit, she went a little overpowered out of nowhere kind of thing, and that was an issue. And that we've talked about that as far as like writing stuff. Once you start creating people that are like gods, and you can't write yourself out of that paper bag or whatever it is, whatever the expression is. But I like the character. I just not crazy about how powerful they made her.
Sure.
I don't know. I did have a little theory as to why she was that powerful. I haven't heard anybody say before, which is, so in the early episodes, I think it was episode 2, maybe it was 3, but Yoda alludes to, and Mace Windu allude to them not being able to use the Force that well because of the dark side. It's clouding everything. So I was wondering, since the Emperor is trying to hide himself during that time, and she's a relative of his or whatever, that she's able to cut through that cloud and access the Force like without any muddied waters kind of thing. I don't know.
Good work.
Maybe. Don't know.
I don't know either.
That's something I've been dancing around on my role-playing game that I play because it's Clone Wars time, and I'm GMing it, and I've had some of the Jedi kind of like the older Jedi kind of mention it a little bit on to people that they trust. So, but all right. You know what I didn't do?
Change the banners.
Yeah, I didn't do that thing.
That's going to be hard to do the timestamps later, isn't it?
Yep. That's on me since I do the timestamps.
Oh, that's going to be good.
I mean, they'll be there, hopefully.
But... Sure, yeah. I'm sharing that Unkar image with you.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to get your take on something. I don't know if you can see. You can't see my cursor moving around, can you?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, cool. All right, so see this here?
Yeah, her staff.
Right. Hold on.
Are you about to show her lightsaber?
Yeah. Stop screen, share screen. This is fun stuff. All right, look at that one.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like.
You mean this one?
Yes, that one. I have the same one. I just feel like that was when you first see Rey's staff. That's the first thing I saw was Maul saber.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
I was waiting for that to be a thing. Somehow she found it. It was, I don't know where it was or how it got there, but when I saw the way that staff was set up with those end markings,
yeah,
it immediately went there for me. It just looked so similar.
Right there.
Yep. And then the lines, those 3 lines, horizontal lines on the top, just before the plasma would come out.
Yeah.
Like that looks so close to what's going on here. I don't know. It was always something I was hoping for.
I was really surprised that they didn't give her a double-bladed lightsaber.
They even hinted at it in the nightmare, right? Like in her evil reflection, like there's that.
Right. The Sith her or whatever had the nonsensical, stupid, unfolding one that didn't need to be. But I didn't mind the big bastard sword that Kylo Ren had, because he did actually use the blades that came off the side, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I also liked his fighting style, the big kind of unwieldy like slash like it's a big heavy thing, which was cool.
Throwing the haymakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you start getting into these silly, this lightsaber does like a Swiss Army knife, and it's, which is weird because I haven't even seen that lightsaber as a thing that you could buy. So was it made to be a cool toy, or? I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't even put down like an evil Rey figure, right?
Not yet, although I think I saw them talk, like, people make their own figures and stuff, so sometimes I'm not sure if I see, like, something that's coming down the pike. Or...
That would have been cool.
I mean, I'd buy it. I'd buy all the figures. all the
You'd only buy it if it was a Black Series.
Yeah, I get the Black Series 6-inch ones.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole wall in the other room that pretty much every single one of them, almost every single one of them. There's a few that I missed, unfortunately, that I'll never be able to get now because, once they get rare enough, then you get bots that buy them and you can't afford it. I'm not going to pay like, $200 for one. So
if it's the only one in your set, though.
Well, I'm missing. They were kind of special ones. I'm missing a Han Solo Tauntaun set. I know.
That's cool.
And I'm missing the Luke Skywalker. What's it called? The thing that he cut the arm off of. The big Sasquatch creature.
The Wampa?
Wampa. Thank you.
Yeah. I
couldn't get Wombat out of my head.
Yeah, the Wombats.
Yeah, the Wampa. So it has, like, those are two separate things, but they come together. Luke and the Wampa come together, and Han and the Tauntaun. I miss those.
The Tauntaun would be cool.
Yeah.
I have the Han and the Tauntaun, the big ones from the old series, the big whatever inch ones, the 10-inch figures. Yeah. I have him and the Tauntaun. I love it. It's so fantastic.
Yeah, I have all the vehicles. The biggest vehicle so far is a TIE fighter from the First Order. And it fits these figures, 2 of them. So that Finn and so, it's huge.
Yeah.
In the living room. Have it on wires.
That's cool.
You got to put it up somehow.
Of course.
So let's see. If I remember our banners this time, we talk about board games we played. Get off the Star Wars topic. So board games you've played. How many have you played? You probably played like 20, 30 this week.
Oh, yeah, sure. I played them all. I played all these games.
You played Concept.
I've played all of them. Every one of the games you see here, I played this past weekend.
Wow, that's a good weekend.
No, I played 2 on Saturday that I could talk about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, one was Tentacle Town, which I think is right there.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, you could skip it. It's cute. The art is good. It's a cute game. It's not, I don't know. It's by Monster Fight Club. It was a Kickstarter that came.
I never even saw that one. I missed that Kickstarter too.
The art is cute. It's really simple to play.
Worker placement?
What is what?
Is it worker placement?
Kind of. So on your turn, the first thing you do is you place a resident. There's 3 different locations on the island, and there's 20 residents, and that's kind of the game timer. So once it's somebody's turn and there isn't a resident that can be placed, the game is over. So on your turn, you place a resident into one of the 3 different locations, and then you can either build a house or a building in that section of the island, or take one of the actions. And each section of the island has 2 actions that are available, in addition to a deck of 25 cards that are shuffled out, and 3 are played for the game. They are considered in any of the locations you want them to be in. So technically, when you place a player or a resident, you can pick one of 5 different actions, or build a house. Then
I assume building a house is a lot of points or something.
It kind of helps you with some of the actions. Some of the actions are based on how many of your buildings are in that location.
Gotcha.
Or how many residents are in that location. So then once you decide to do an action or you build, the second thing you can do on your turn is pay to have them do something in overtime, they call it. So you can take another action. You can't build again, and you can't pay you can't pay them to build. Either you build turn 1 or part 1 or not. Then you can pay them overtime to do something else, and then it gets really weird. You put a tentacle in that section of the island. If there aren't any tentacles available, then you just move a tentacle from one of the other sections of the island into that island. And then you roll the tentacle die. Like there's up to 4 of them. No matter how many tentacles there are, you'll roll the number of die based on the number of tentacles in that area up to 4.
Okay.
But the game only comes with 3. Right. And a 4th die that can be used when you decide to either defend the tentacle from taking your shit, or they're attacking you somehow. You can roll the die, which is a D6, and it's a 50-50 shot at if you defend or you don't defend. In addition to the die rolling, it comes with a spinner with eight different options, but really 2 options. One's a hit, one's a miss, right? So you can spin the spinner, you can roll the die, which is also 50-50, or you can flip your harpoon tokens, because one side of the token is a hit and one side is a miss. So there's 3 different ways that you can defend from the tentacles, but they didn't give you enough die to roll up to 4. Like they're missing 1 die to roll up to 4. It's very weird.
You just weren't missing 1 die in the box, or
so the instructions actually say that there are 4 tentacle die in the game.
Yeah.
There were 3 plus this red die that's not mentioned as one of the components of the game.
Maybe you're just missing a component.
Possibly.
That doesn't sound like it would fix it to me. Honestly, you lost me at the rolling dice for tentacles to see if they take your shit.
Oh, yeah, no, it's very, well, plus the fact that you can either roll a die, which is 50-50, spin a spinner, which was 50-50, or flip your token, which is also 50-50. So there's 3 ways that you can choose, and they all do the same thing functionally, but there's 3 different ways you can pick to defend. If you do successfully defend, you get what they call in the game calamari. And then you can trade your calamari for fame points. Whoever has the most fame wins at the end of the game. The art is great. I was really hoping it was better. We did not have a good time playing it.
So what else did you play?
Sure. So the second game I played, and I'm going to botch it. I don't think I still have it on my phone. It required an app, which was fine.
I like some games that require. Actually, I haven't had a bad app experience in a game yet. Have you?
No, there was one that I refused to play because I heard people having a bad experience. I don't remember what the name of the game was, but it was hard to read. Like it was having a hard time reading the board. Like your phone went on the board, and it was having a hard time reading what it was supposed to be reading.
Was it that pirate one where your ship? You could see your ship on the board or something. No,
that one actually looked kind of novel and fun. Where you like moved your phone, and that would like create something. I want to say it was like Rising 5 or something. I could be getting the name wrong. But anyway, the people that were playing it, we were playing a game. We were playing a prototype, and we heard the people playing. They boxed it up because the phone refused to read some of the stuff that was on the board, and they're like, "Well, fuck this, we're done."
Yeah.
So that was that. The whole phone app thing. I haven't done Journeys to Middle Earth or Mansion 2nd Edition. I haven't done that yet with the app.
I haven't done Mansion 2nd Edition, and I want to, but I think their apps are made by the same people anyway.
Sure, yeah, Fantasy
and kind of work the same way. But yeah, the Lord of the Rings app is really well done. It makes
it's fantastic.
Sorry, what?
I've heard it's fantastic. I have it right next to me. I've heard it's fantastic. I haven't gone that route yet.
I would use a iPad with. Well, I mean, I only use a pad with mine. I haven't done it on phone. I guess you could use the phone. I do have some drawbacks in the game itself, but the app is great.
Well, the whole purpose, right, is to be able to read it. I don't know if I'd use the phone. Maybe if that's the only thing you have.
You don't actually have to read it. It reads to you. So.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to butcher the name. It's by Oink Games. It's like Cat Ninja. It's not the name of it. I know it's not the name of it.
Wrong? Cat Ninja?
It's not Cat Ninja. It's Cat something. Oh, I lost my meeple.
It doesn't sound like it's up my alley.
It was really, we had a good time with it. It was fun. Ninja.
Is it social deduction?
Nope. It uses your phone. Oink Games. Got to be on the website.
There was a cat in there.
So you know Oink Games, or if you don't know Oink Games does the really compact kind of games. They're in a very specific box. Ninja Catfoot. Yeah, I was close. Cat Ninja, right? It's Ninja Catfoot.
Okay. That doesn't tell me anything more.
No. I mean, I could bring up the. I can share my screen for you. Share screen. Chrome tab. Ninja Catfoot. Share.
Oh, I hadn't even seen that one. I do like the cover of it, though.
It's great. So it comes with slap bracelets. You remember slap bracelets?
Yep.
And it comes with these, I want to say rubber. They're not rubber. Silicone that go around your phone. So it holds your phone, and then you put the slap bracelet through it, and then it rests on your hand like this.
Huh,
I'm not looking at the screen, but I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
that's going. Okay. So on the app, or it's not an app, it runs through a web browser. You say 3, 2, 1, go, and you hit go. And then in the center of the table is this string, kind of like a shoelace. And inside of that string area are chits, cardboard chits. And they go from 1 to 6. And when you hit go, you need to move your hand, one hand only, move your hand into the area, grab a token, and bring it back to you. Have 3 tokens of everybody has 3 tokens of their own, stacked 1, 2, 3. So you reach in, you grab your token, you bring it back to your thing. You reach back in, you grab another token, you bring it back to your thing. If you start moving too much, right, there's a meter on your phone that will eventually fill up. And if it fills up, you hear this noise and you have to stop. You have to drop what you have in your hand. You have to come out of the zone and you have to stop moving until the meter goes back down. Meanwhile, everybody else is still continuing to go. You can do a 60-second timer or just until all the tokens are gone. And then whoever has the tallest stack wins the round. They take one of the 3 that they started with out. So now they only have 2. If first to all 3 wins. But if you win, you hit a +1 on your phone, which makes the phone more sensitive. So now it's harder for you to now go into the center. So it gives you a handicap.
So it's basically like a dex challenge. If you hold your hand perfectly still but move this hand around, it's good?
Right, but you can only use one hand in the game, so you can't use your other hand to grab anything.
So the hand that holds the cell phone is the one that has to grab stuff.
Correct.
Oh, wow. And is it drastic movement that it counts, or is it just any movement?
If your hand was on the table, the phone was on your hand and your hand was on the table and I hit the table, it would react. So it goes by vibration. Like it's using the gyroscope, not the microphone.
Well, I guess my question is if I go from here very slowly to here, is it going to register movement as much as this?
It would, obviously the meter would go higher up when you did that second.
Same distance, but okay.
Right, it's more about movement, more about the gyroscope than it is about anything.
You're trying to get more pieces than other people too at the same time.
Oh, and cool. As long as you don't touch somebody else, you can knock the chips out of their hand. So if on the way out of the area, you can knock it out, it stays on the outside of the area. And it wasn't really clear in the rules if now that's off limits to that person. But you can kind of mess with people. As long as you're not touching them physically. You can touch the chip that they're holding, but you can't touch them. And that simple little game was exponentially more fun than Tentacle Town, which was sad because I really thought Tentacle Town was going to be fun.
Yeah, I kind of want to play it. That sounds fun. And it was really cool. I like the simple art on there. It's nice.
Yep.
Is that who makes it? I haven't seen it or at all. It looks like, is it imported from Japan or China or?
I believe it's Japanese. It's Oink. You know, Fake Artist Goes to New York?
Yeah.
Or the Deep Sea Adventure?
Yeah, I know the games. I haven't played those actually.
But Fake Artist.
That's one of those little boxes then, huh?
Correct. Yep. I have one. They just did a new edition of some of their older stuff that's like a little bit bigger than that size box, but yeah, it's a tiny box.
Yeah, I've seen them in Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. It was super fun. It comes with a set for 4, so 4 people can play. I really like the idea of adding the handicap as you play. So if you win, you're going up more, and it's 0, then +1, +2. But then there's a -1, -2, and it didn't necessarily say that anyone should be hitting the negative. Like if you lose, you get a -1 or anything. I think that just might be like if you're playing with a younger crowd or
playing with kids, then you put
correct.
them at -1 or -2. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was super fun.
I want to try that. Yeah. Well, I only played one game. Let me get your share off of here.
Oh yeah, let me stop doing that.
I've only played one game. Well, that's not true. I played my Pathfinder D&D this Sunday, and that was fun. I don't GM that one. I'm just a player, so I enjoy that. But I played one game. It's a pretty good game.
Oh, there you go.
So thank you for this, by the way.
Oh, the stock gloss on that is so nice.
You know what's crazy is it freaks me out. Like, can you see that? And let me see if can you see the spot. Yeah, there you go. So you can.
It's so pretty.
So what freaked me out is it looks like a whole bunch of splatter, because of the color,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it was sitting on my table when I first opened it, and I went to throw away the plastic, and when I came back, I saw it sitting there. I was like, "Oh no! Did something get on it?" I thought some liquid or something got on it like immediately after opening it. But anyway, yeah. Well, you've played this game, so I don't have to explain to you, but for the viewers. I actually got like a really good like Sagrada vibe from it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't work like Sagrada at all, but it still had that feel of I don't know, like the weight or the calculation of where do I put this kind of thing, and that gives me my best thing. I really like the I don't know if you can see it here. Oh yeah, you can. Cool.
Yeah, you can.
Like the different levels. I should have built it out and just like showed it here, right? But I love these levels. It's a real. At first, I thought, "Oh, is that kind of gimmicky and stuff?" But it's really needed for this game. I wonder how they test played it. I'm sure you know. But
yeah, so the Tabletopia version of it is actually 3 boards flat on the table, which plays the same way.
That would be harder to play that way. For me.
Kind of. I mean, you're still looking at it like you got it in your head. Look at it spatially from like, all right, board 3 is the top, so you're looking to board 2 to see what's underneath it. It's a little harder to figure out like the support of the Gual. You're trying to figure out what's supported. That's a little more difficult, but once you get it, you get it.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you this or not. I think I did, but I didn't get this game initially because I was kind of upset that it came out, because Aaron and I had been working on a Holy game for like 3 years.
Oh, no, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, we not that it was such a huge game, but we could never get it to work. Like we could just never get it exactly how we wanted to do it. Ever since we went to a Holy festival here, the Indian and Asian community in Houston is one of the largest in the United States. So they have a huge Holy festival every year. Missed it this year, obviously, and last year. But yeah, I love that festival. So we were definitely thinking, oh, we got to make this, and it's not represented at all in board games and stuff. So when this came out, I was just like, and I didn't want to get it. It's been long enough though that I was happy that you sent it, because I've been wanting to play it and try it. So they did a great job.
It's super. Julio Nazario did the design. I don't believe it was Holy to begin with. I think that was Ben's decision to go with Holy, which was smart because it works super well. Did the art just pops.
Art. Yeah, Vincent Dutrait art is great. I love his style. Although
amazing.
There's not much art other than the cover, is there?
Well, the
splatters,
the pillars.
The pillars and stuff.
And around the board. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the shining part of that game are the game trays.
Yes. Yeah,
it really works so well. Originally, it was like this flat kind of board, and if you accidentally, like, as you were going to put your token or move your character and you punched a pillar, it would kind of move around. So the game trays, the personal game trays, are an added bonus, but game trays did the interior, each level, they're see-through, but they have this indentation that keeps those are great, and they're kind of just, they're extra, right? They're not necessarily needed.
These are the bonus ones.
Yeah. That's just to keep it, like, you put it away easier, get the player components out quicker. But the actual levels of the game, that component works so well for this because the things actually sit down in it, so there's like a little bit of wiggle room.
Oh yeah, it builds out real quick.
Oh, I mean, super great.
Better with 2 people building it, but yeah.
So fun.
Myself
I had no idea you were going to bring this game up, and I don't think I talked about it. But fun story about Holy. I had a prototype of it. So for you might know, and some people watching might not. But me and my co-designer for the game design course, Keith Ward, we were taking these kids in high school, in 10th grade high school, from playing games to producing games to bringing them to market. And I had Holy at a prototype, and I had my Avengers, which was originally Batman, as a prototype. And the example, or the juxtaposition, was my prototype with these index cards kind of folded to represent these buildings that look like absolute trash, to Holy's production, like almost ready to go production that Ben had made as a prototype of a game that's coming to market. And we were trying to explain to them like what it looks like. How can you present your game in a way that really pops on a table, right? Not necessarily this flat kind of experience, but like even with the Batman game with the 3D buildings, or with Holy, obviously the 3-tiered system. So I had the Avengers game set up on one table and the Holy set up on another table. And at that time, the school had Fulbright scholars in. Wasn't even for our course. They were down the hall doing something else in the district. And someone caught wind that we were doing what we were doing. So things were moved around, and they were like, we want to see what you're doing. So that day that I had Holy in the classroom, one of the Fulbright scholars was from India. And this was not planned. This was totally random. So he happens to be there that day that we're going over this prototype juxtaposition. And Keith started talking about the game, and you could see Bala was just like chomping at the bit, like he just wanted to talk about it. So Keith was like, well, wait a minute, why don't we let Bala explain like the festival? And he went over the festival, and you can just see him glowing about, like, there's this industry that he knew little about, right? This board game industry. And here's his culture being represented on the table. And that I wasn't involved I was in the back. I was just watching everything happen, and watching him light up to talk about his culture and this experience was by far the best part of the entire school year. It was so cool that had just lined up to see that moment happen. And he and I have talked since, and I sent him a copy of the game, and he uses it in his classroom. Thank you so much. Like, it was just so cool to see that bring 10th graders who knew nothing about the festival, and to have someone who's participated in this as part of his culture and have that moment to explain it to the students was just by far the best of the year.
Yeah, my experience with, I guess, Indian culture is very limited, but I was exposed to it by a friend of mine, Priyesh, who I met him like basically, I don't know, maybe about 14 years ago. And he was a young kid I met him at a video game studio that I worked at. And he told me a little bit about, you know, his culture and beliefs and stuff. And it just, like, for whatever reason, I've never been exposed to that because I grew up in a really small kind of industry town. And it just made me, like, really interested. So that little bit expanded my like research into other cultures and stuff. That's really opened up a lot of food and just knowing what's going on in like world news and stuff like that. It was one of those moments that just meeting someone from a different culture, and he grew up here in the U.S., but he could tell me about his culture and stuff. But one of those moments that kind of turns a little bit and makes you start expanding who you are a little bit as far as knowledge goes. So, and that's one of the reasons why I went to Holy and we enjoyed it so much, and learn more about it than just the color festival part too, right? There's so much more than it. That's just one day.
Right.
So yeah, it just that was kind of a big influence as far as kind of looking into other cultures and just learning more about life. So I really enjoyed that. And unfortunately, Priyesh isn't with us anymore. So I was hoping to, he actually talked to me a lot while we were trying to design the game. And I was hoping to someday get the game to him and stuff, but unfortunately that didn't happen. It's one of the reasons why we stopped trying to design it, because I was like, well, if I can't work with him more on it and stuff. So I'm glad it got made. I'm glad because he too was excited that his culture would be represented, so sad I can't play it with him, but yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I did have a question, so that you could help me out with.
I could do my best.
Which one of these go on the board?
Either.
I have a little plastic one and a little wooden one.
Yeah, so the wooden one comes with the regular game. The resin one is the deluxe, and you can choose whichever one you like.
All right. Well, we'll use the resin ones.
Nice.
But I like the wooden ones too. It's like, have you ever played Crusaders?
Yep, I have it right here. I'm touching it.
Did you get the Kickstarter version? Yeah. Did you get so the Kickstarter version came with both plastic and wood pieces.
Yep.
Which one do you play with?
The wooden ones.
Really?
The plastic ones are nice, but I like the wooden ones better.
Really? I use the plastic ones, but I'm always tempted every time I open it to use the wooden ones.
Sure.
So, I like that choice. It's interesting.
They were like these from Bosk. Oop, over here.
I haven't played Bosk.
That's it. I'm done. Yeah, so Bosk, I could open mine. It has there are squirrel meeples. Most of us call them squeeples in the game that are a third of the size of this. Like they're maybe half the size of this. But the direct editions come with these silk screen printed, like thicker. Like I guess they the regular squirrels are about that big, and this is the.
Wow, that is bigger than I thought. Yeah, because I know how big a meeple is. So.
Yeah, this is a regular meeple here. If John's watching, this is the one that John sent me from Meeple Movers. But yeah, so the direct edition comes with these, and you can use either one you want. They both functionally do the same thing. The direct edition comes with the resin if you like the resin. If you look up maybe Floodgate's Twitter, maybe they posted it on Facebook, but I think it was on the Twitter. Ben has commissioned a set of those resins to be professionally painted, and they look amazing. Like the stripes on the tiger and the crocodile with the arms, they came out really good. So if you're into painting, the resin ones can be painted to your liking. Like the tusks on the elephant, right. Yeah, really cool.
I'll look those up.
They're really neat. Yep.
All right. So yeah, that's the only game I got in this week, but I was happy to play it.
Cool. And your Pathfinder thing yesterday.
That's true. Pathfinder, I play that every other Sunday. So, in that game right now, I'm a 4th level sorcerer, so I'm completely useless when it comes to fighting. I mean, almost completely useless, and I kind of like it. Like, I finally got a 2nd level spell, and they were like, "Oh, what are you going to take? Something useful?" And I took invisibility, so I could just turn invisible and leave when the combat happens. So
nice.
Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Way to go on that one. Way to help the team.
Sorcerers don't really get that powerful until they get 8th level or something like that. Basically once you get Fireball. I think that might be 6th level. I'm sure someone will correct me eventually.
You don't get Fireball to your 6th level?
As a sorcerer, I think wizards get it sooner. As a sorcerer, I think it's 6th level. Yeah, that sounds right.
Could sure, I'll go with it.
But yeah, and Fireball is huge. Suddenly you become extremely useful. You're knocking out waves of people, right? Well, depending on what you're fighting. But yeah, so right now I've got like a little wand that shoots 2 magic missiles.
So basically your party is just carrying your dead weight for 6 levels. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play up to 20 levels. So once I get the Fireball and start climbing, then, I've played Sorcerer before. And you can, by the end of the 20th level, I was in front of the party as like this, huge giant water elemental creature flying, and everybody else was flying because of me, and everybody was invisible. Greater invisibility, can attack while still invisible. It's crazy. So
yeah, right now your party's back hurt from carrying you.
I'm just nothing dead weight, starting to be good. Awesome. So
good.
Which is fine because I'm enjoying the whole role playing part of it too. So I don't mind not being the hero in the combat for now. I'll let the fighters have fun.
So you're doing it for them?
Yeah, of course.
Sure, yeah.
Stepping back, getting out of the spotlight for them.
Totally get it. So are they watching? Are they watching this right now?
I know some of them. I know at least 2 of them do. The DM and one of the players do.
Perfect.
So. Yeah.
Peter's watching. Peter just got here.
Oh, Peter? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't have comments up anymore. Hey, Peter. He is way late.
Yeah, you missed a great 20 minutes of me coming up with questions on Star Wars characters that were ridiculously hard.
They were not that hard.
Oh my god!
Everybody knows who. Yeah. Okay. Not everybody knows some of these.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Well, not a good question, really bit. So Peter asked me at one point, do we call this a podcast, a vidcast, a videocast? Is there a real name for this? A video podcast?
I would call it a hot mess, but
fair enough.
I think. I mean, so I know Keith watches this, like he'll bring it up on the computer, and then it's in the background while he listens to it. So in that aspect, it's a podcast, but there is a video element. Like if we're like, hey, look at this pencil. I mean, on a podcast, you're not really looking at the pencil. So is it a vidcast? I don't know, vidcast, videocast. I think vidcast makes more sense.
Right. In this episode, we had a lot of visual stuff going on. So.
Oh yeah, the concept game. Yep.
I'm thinking that we.
That's not a good thing.
I'm thinking that we skip the predictions part here because we are already past. We're at 2.5 hours. This just flies by for us. Sorry if this turns out to be 3 hours long. I'm thinking we skip the Falcon and Winter Soldier's predictions, and maybe we could talk about it later this week or even after seeing it. Because
I don't think you come up with predictions after you see a show. Kind of defeats the purpose of predictions, right?
It's easier if you already know the answers, right?
Sure, yeah. Well, by Chris's logic, yes.
Yeah. So, and
no, I'm up for doing another show if you want. I mean, we have the Discord. If people want to join us on the Discord and talk on the Discord, we can do that. But if you want to do a second show, yeah, let's do it.
I also need to go over the. Let's see here. Actually, I'll show everybody so that they can. But these are thumbnails, are sections of board game covers. How many? Just out of curiosity, how many do you know?
All 10.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I think I know 2.
You mean number 2, or you know 2 of them?
No, well, number 2 is one of them, but I think I know 2 of them.
What's the other one?
1. But I don't know for sure if I'm correct on either.
Pick 4.
What is 4?
Yeah, I thought you'd know that one.
Not at all.
All right. Well, should we go over the answers now, or should we go over them later this week?
I don't know. What is 4? Oh, I don't like you.
I thought you know.
I haven't a clue. I mean, I'm sure I'll hate you more when you reveal what 4 is, but no, I don't. What? No. Mm-mm.
Do you want the answer now, or should we share it? Which one do you think it is?
It's definitely not Bosk. Is it photosynthesis?
Do you even know what you're looking at in that picture?
No, I'm going off the green. I want to say it's something to do with a tree or a hill or.
Oh wow! Something. Yeah, you're way off. Yeah.
Oh, great! Yeah, that's good. Super great.
Okay, that's great. Well, should we do this next episode, or should we go over the answers now? This is, by the way, something I put up in our Facebook group that is linked to in our description.
Yep.
Ooh, we do have Peter saying his favorite hot mess.
Oh, thank you, Peter.
Appreciate that. Why don't we do the top row at least, and we'll see how that goes. So what do you think the first one is?
I don't know anything anymore.
I thought you said you knew number 1.
I said I had a guess. I thought I knew what it was.
All right, what's your guess?
I want to say it's 7 Wonders.
No, I didn't go in that tightly, actually. It is, in fact, Trajan.
Oh, I hate you.
Have you played Trajan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this. This is the newer figure. I have the older one, but he still has the same thing going on in the old one.
Good job. Dead center of the box. Yep.
Yep. See, it wasn't that big of a thing. I was surprised nobody got it, actually. Well, there might have been one person that got it. I'm not sure.
I guess we could. I haven't looked at it since.
Yeah, we probably should check.
Yeah, see if anybody got one. Yeah, so two Peter should be able to get, correct?
Yeah, he and Brad Brooks both let me know that they knew what that was. And as well they should, since Peter developed it, and Brad Brooks is the designer of Letter Tycoon. This is my favorite. I played this 1,000 times, and not because I work for the publisher that makes it, but just because I love it, and I've demoed it a lot in conventions. But it's my favorite letter game, and I'm not even that big into word games. I usually go, okay, I'll play, but oh right, Peter co-published this one. I think through Squirmy Beast, right? Oh, Buck Savage says he knew number 1. So get it out in time, I guess.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys in comments, if you know ahead of time, go ahead and say it, and I'll skip to it and let you know if you got it right. So number 3, admittedly, it's a little
difficult. Say it difficult. It's a little difficult.
A little difficult. I don't know if you played this one or not, but I know you like some of their games.
Oh, love Ryan. Even Mallory. Ryan makes some of the best things I've ever seen. Story, art, games, they're fantastic. Where is that? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Sure.
It's not good printer. And it's nothing that is really in the game. I'm not really sure why there's these floating blocks. But, I couldn't put it on any of these characters. If you show a character of Ryan Lockett, you know what it is, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
He has such a distinctive style. Well
done.
Peter here.
Yeah.
Obscure Atlantic.
Yeah, every one of his he is just a force, man. His stuff is just amazing.
Peter was talking about Letter Tycoon on here. It's funny.
Squirmy Beast.
Pretty important. So number 4 is the one I thought you'd get, actually.
Nope.
So number 4 is...
I don't even have a guess on the rest of them.
Would it help if I told you those are lips?
Those are what?
Lips. No, number 4 is not Everdome.
How are they lips?
You
don't see lips.
Look, here's the dip at the top. Bottom lip here. Mouth is a little open.
I see a shadow with a mushroom on the bottom and some type of tree or hill on the top. Yeah. That's what I see.
Let me show you the full thing. No, not Fury Dracula. You're a little closer going dark with it, but got to go more sci-fi.
Oh, man. I hope Evan's not watching. Oh, God. I think Dark Moon comes up in every other episode of ours.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I mean, I actually do know why. I really like the game.
It's fantastic.
And it's not talked about that much.
No, it really should be.
Not anymore. It got talked about enough whenever it came out, I guess. But yeah.
Evan, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I didn't get that one. I see it now, but nope. Did not see that earlier.
Yeah, I almost focused in on this guy right here, but the style art is a little too recognizable. He's a little too... I think you would have gotten him if I put him in there. All right. How about this one?
Yeah, now I see the lips, and I can't unsee the lips.
Right. Once you know it, it's easy, right?
Sure. Once you know it, it's easy. Yeah.
Even if Evan...
I agree, Peter. I 100% agree with that statement. And these are a little bit better than the last ones that were like one color pixels of games. But yeah, they are punishing. That's a great word.
Punishing. Yes, I'm punishing you. All right. Number 5 here. Can you guess number 5? I thought Peter might guess number 5, actually. Throw down. He's the one that introduced me to the game. Actually, he reintroduced me to the game. And I think we talked about it here before. I'm not sure if you've played it. So the answer is Vindication.
Oh, yeah. That's the game I want to get from you.
Right. Yes, of course. Yeah. So I need to send that to you soon.
Where is that picture?
Right here.
Where is the piece of... Oh, man.
Right dead center.
Dead center again.
But you haven't played it, so fair enough. Yeah, this is a game that I backed and then forgot that I backed. And then Peter introduced me to the designer at Gen Con. And he told me all about it. And I said, that sounds amazing. I can't believe I didn't back it. And I went and bought it in the Pledge Manager. And then I got 2 games.
I've been hunting that game, too. I'm surprised I didn't see that.
All right. So number 6, I was surprised nobody got number 6.
Were you surprised no one got these?
I was on 6 just because I know who's in our group, on our Facebook group. And I know some of them have played it many, many times.
What? Great game. The Dino has a good shot. Yeah.
So number 6, actually, I don't know if you played it or not. We've talked about it. I don't remember if you said you played it or not. Number 6 is, what if I told you that's a rogue type character?
Are they hugging a tree?
I actually don't know what they're hugging. It kind of looks like it, but I don't think so. It is Talisman.
Oh, what?
This guy right here. Have you played Talisman?
Of course.
All right. Well, yeah, he's right there. He's
Yeah,
the
no,
one
clearly.
nobody pays attention to. Like if I'd shown this guy or the dragon,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute now. This is one of like your top games. Even though you hate it, you love it, and you didn't even know if the thing was hugging a tree or not.
I forgot what it was.
Okay. And you picked the image. I'm just saying.
Right. Well, you're not supposed to question me on the image.
Oh, I'm questioning.
All right. What about this one right here?
I got nothing. It looked like he was hugging a tree.
No, it did. That's why I was like, wait, is there a tree? I thought they were like in a cave. Yeah. That's why I was.
So you're questioning yourself.
I was questioning.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
This one, I mean, this one's super hard. Number 7, I'll totally give you that one. Number 9.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, no, it's not, though, but good guess. It's deceptively Euro looking.
Great.
I'll say that. Number 7 is just really hard. I didn't expect anybody to get it.
Oh, cool.
There's so much going on in here that if someone got that, I'd ask if they were the artist, right?
I mean, I honestly don't even see it on the screen.
It's
oh, jeez.
I mean, it is in the middle, but I took care not to, because there's a lot of line art in this style, so I took care not to show something that was really pointing that out.
Yeah, that was smart, because that would have given it away.
Yeah. And the Beware was just dark enough, but not quite apocalypse enough. So
yeah, it just seemed like something out of Zombicide, but it wasn't anything that I saw.
Yeah, totally understand. That's a tough one. Number 8 is kind of an older one. Oh, you're right. That is the thief. Well, rogue thief. I don't think there is a rogue in Talisman. You're right. I was schooled.
There you go. Thank you, Daniel.
All right, number 8. Let's see. What kind of hint can I give to that? Do you know what that is?
Yes, it's a sack.
A sack. All right, look at it sideways.
It's a sideways sack.
It's a sack. All right, no. That's a helmet you're looking at.
A helmet?
Yeah. The circle part. That's a helmet.
What?
Yeah. Right there.
I mean, I believe you, but...
Of an astronaut. In space.
Godspeed? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no one really pays attention to that dude. It's always the cube, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Roll for the galaxy.
I know it exists. It just did not look like an astronaut's head.
Ah.
Yep.
Nope, it's the left one. They will fix you. Oh, that was Schwarzenegger. All right, so number 9. Number 9 is, again, I think, one of the hardest ones I picked.
I like Concordia. That was a really good guess.
It was, and it's nothing like Concordia.
Great.
It is, in fact, Tiny Towns. Yeah, it's this little bit right here. You know, the part that doesn't show any animals or
sure,
town.
Yeah. You could have just zoomed in on the puddle right there, too. That would have given enough information.
Well, I thought about putting the fountain in there. But, I should get a little easier on these. Make them bigger.
It's a great game. I haven't played with any of the expansions. I think there's 2 expansions now, right?
I haven't played with any expansions either. I always thought I thought it felt like a pretty complete game. So
yeah, it's a good one.
And then number 10. 10, okay. 10 was a little tricky. Mostly because Americans probably don't know this cover. I had to order this game from Poland.
Oh yeah, so let's put that on a top 10. That's good.
Does that not help?
No. Oh, is it? Oh, I know what it is. It in English anyway.
Yeah, it was.
It's by Portal Games, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and say the name, and you're not going to get me to do it.
You gotta say it.
Nope. Yeah.
Tajinski Domostu?
Sure, yeah.
I've heard Ignacy say this several times, and it just goes blah, 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 so fast. I'm like, what? Like,
yep.
This is known to English speakers as Mysterium,
yep.
and the new version. I prefer the artwork. I actually like the artwork in the new one too, but I prefer this artwork version. And I ordered this, of course, before they announced the English version. So
I have a copy of that as well.
This one?
Yep.
Did you have to order it from Poland?
I think I got it on a BGG auction years ago.
I had to wait 3 months for this thing to show up. And then, of course, the minute it showed up, they were like, we're making an English version.
Yep.
Of course.
Of course.
So that was the last thing I ever ordered from Poland. I figure if it's good enough, they'll just make an English version.
Sure, yeah.
So anyway, those are so fun to put together, but then I need to make the squares bigger, right? Otherwise, oh yeah, looks like Daniel got it. We played this one a lot. So much that I think Daniel is tired of playing it and his wife loves it. So
have you had a chance to play Mysterium Park?
No, but I do want to play it.
Yeah, I just got it. I just picked it up. I haven't played it yet though.
Wait, I'm lying. I have played it. I played it a few months ago. Daniel's wife, Daniel's my brother, by the way. If you couldn't tell by the last name.
I picked that up, yeah.
Yeah.
And the bald head,
right. Yeah. Kind of looks a little bit like me. A little bit. We're 7 years apart, so anyway, I got that game for her for her birthday, I think, and birthday or Christmas, I can't remember. But we played it a few months ago, and it was good.
Good.
Yeah. I like that both of them, I have this Mysterium and she has that one so that we can play out different ways,
Do you think Mysterium Park replaces Mysterium for you? Regardless of the Polish one being the better art or whatever, would you say it replaces it?
Well, see, I've never played the American one, and I know that the American one uses some kind of weird point system. They added a mechanism to it that I haven't played with. Yeah, so your little nod that I use the word mechanism, not mechanic.
Very happy.
I saw that they added something to it. I think it was mind points or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but I haven't played that one. So I can only speak to how it plays as far as the Poland one goes. Poland version. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I would play both of them back to back. It felt different enough, but kind of the same. So I wouldn't replace one.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the show. Unless you got something else that you want to add to, or
no, we're not talking about Falcon.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to talk about Falcon, right? Last week's episode was amazing, but We are trying to keep this under 3 hours now.
Under 2 hours. Yep, under 2 hours. We nailed it.
We're past 2 hours. We're at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Exactly right when I said it, even to the second. That's interesting. It's not. So we're going to go ahead and leave. Go ahead and park before we make this another 4-hour episode. We just can't do an hour. I don't understand it. I don't know.
We need one topic.
And the dumb thing is we talk all week anyway. It's not like we're starved for each other's attention.
It's really true. Like the 3 hours we spent here maybe we're not playing like, hey Mike, look at this square and tell me what game it is. Like we're not doing that during the week, but you get going on like Clone Wars or Marvel or shit, we talk throughout the yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. We're gonna jump into Discord. If anybody wants to with us, we'll be in the Bat Cave on Discord and continue the conversation. And hopefully we'll find time later this week to talk about the Falcon and Winter Soldier. By the way, have you found a way to shorten, like I heard you just say the Falcon, but it's kind of rude to the Winter Soldier to leave him out of the shortened name, right?
Sure.
Like, I don't know, every time I type it, like if it was Game of Thrones, you just do the GOT, right? So is it FAW?
Well, like what I put in the show notes was F/WS, right?
I don't read what you put in the show notes. Good.
Well, that's good. Let's make a note of that. Chris doesn't look at show notes.
Did you put that in the show notes? I won't say that.
It was F/WS. But yeah, sure. F ampersand.
Falls.
Oh, falls. That's kind of good.
I'm going to start using falls probably because it's so long.
But even with WandaVision, right? We just say, hey, do you want to talk about Wanda? Like it was.
That's true. Huh. So you really want to be the first Avenger named or else you get shafted.
It's true.
He doesn't care. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't.
He probably doesn't. Yeah.
They should have called it Sam and Bucky. That's easier to say.
Sam and Bucky.
It sounds like a cartoon, though. Sounds like Bullwinkle or something.
So one of my questions, and I don't want to extend the episode too much, but why is it called the Winter Soldier when the Winter Soldier is no more? He's considered White Wolf, and they consistently call him sometimes James, mostly Bucky, throughout the entire series.
They should have called it the Falcon and the Wolf. Made it sound like an 80s thing or something, right?
Would that help you call it the Falcon and the Wolf, or would you still call it the Falcon?
Yeah, just call it the Falcon. But that's besides the point. The Falcon and the Wolf would have sounded cool. Falcon and Wolf. The Falcon.
I'll save it until we have our thing, but one of my questions is about that. So Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. Oh, that's a good one. I hope he gets a top hat.
He's gonna be, right? Like in that suitcase is his new outfit, which is gonna be red, white, and blue.
You're gonna make us go over 3 hours.
It has to be.
Oh, we'll do another episode this week. We'll make it 11. What are we at? 11.0 right now. So we'll make it an 11.5 episode.
All right.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. And thanks for joining us. And we will talk to you later. Join us in Discord if you can. Yeah.
Even after this, right? Like, I know we hop into the Discord, and maybe it seems like, oh, we can't go to the Discord because the show isn't live anymore. But like, we hop into the Discord now and talk for a bit while we do other things. I'm definitely bringing up more Winter Soldier stuff. But even after that, we have the Discord channel where we're active and talking and like join us there even after this.
Yep. Yeah. And the links are in the description. All right. Thanks everybody for watching.
Cool. See ya.